I play the ukulele, sing happy birthdays to people, and answer any questions you may have. Any questions that you think a 50-year-old father of 3 wearing a ridiculous hat because it's freezing cold in January and he's doing this in the shed might be able to answer. I've decided to go for the look. There's 2 looks with this hat. They're both fairly ridiculous. I think I've gone for sort of like wife of a Russian diplomat. It's probably 80s wife in the Russian diplomat look. But there is the option of deputy dog, sort of Davy Crockett look. Actually, that's a bit warmer. I'm going to go with that. If it's your birthday today, the 2nd of January, we've kicked off. We're in the new year, but I'm still rocking the Happy New Year Christmas jumper because I think this is good. I think there's 12 days of Christmas. Hello, one person. The 12 days of Christmas, I think, goes up to the 4th, maybe, or maybe even the 6th. So in my mind, I'm all right to that. I imagine my wife will start complaining that I'm still wearing a Christmas jumper in the next day or so, and then I'll turn it off because I'll take it off because it just won't worth the stress. Anyway, this is for anyone whose birthday is today, and if it is, you share a birthday with one of the lead actors who is in Jerry Maguire. It's not Tom Cruise. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, this one is for you. Happy birthday, it was your birthday today. 2nd of January, you share it with, let me just check his name. Cuba Gooding Jr. Happy birthday to you. I'm now basically talking to myself because there's no one's watching. It's the one person, and this often happens, and you have to get quite a thick skin when this happens. Oh, they're back. You quite often someone goes, and it's kind of the online equivalent of imagine someone opening a door, going, yeah, that's not for me, closing it and then leaving. But it's fine. It's all fine. I don't take it personally. So yeah. So basically, what I do sometimes, because I kind of thought. There may be days where people don't ask me questions that I have to kind of like have a bit of a backfill, sort of an emergency number of questions to answer. So we're going to answer questions today. And the question is, what is love? Which is a fairly enormous one, but I'm going to play a song first. For anyone out there who may be like me worrying sometimes, this is a reason why I don't think there's any point. And it's most specific to stressed out parents. Don't worry about a thing. Well, that's easier said than done, Mr. Bob Marley. You say you don't worry about a thing. Well, that's easier said than done when you're stressed out dad of 3. I woke up this morning, worried about the interest. Start again. Woke up this morning, worried about interest rates. When 3 small children start demanding breakfast. Can we have some donuts? Or maybe a bacon sandwich? No, you can have cereals or a piece of toast. I say don't worry about a thing. Because we're on a piece of rock going 1,000 miles an hour. And that means we have a limited amount of control. This is going wrong. So try and enjoy what you got. Yeah, I'm going to stop it there. Sometimes it's better just to stop, as opposed to digging a hole. And this is thanks Wayne. Appreciate your support. That is the shittest song I've ever heard. Don't worry, there's another one coming up that's even worse. And actually, you're not wrong. Right, so actually, I'll tell you what, we'll do another one. This is just for Grumpy Wayne. Save it. Grumpy Wayne, why are you so grumpy? It's January the 2nd, and you're watching a man in a ridiculous hat playing ukulele in his shed. If this doesn't spell massive midlife crisis, I don't know what does. Did you like that one, Wayne? I think you prefer that one. That one's much better. Right. Anyway, yeah, so because no one asked me a question and it's just me and Grumpy Wayne hanging out in online world, What is love? Okay, so according to ChatGPT, oh no, actually, no, I've got confused, which happens a lot when you take it back. That was great. Nice. See, you can win people over if you just kill it with kindness and just keep going and wear a ridiculous hat that you'd be best suited for a Cossack. How to live a fulfilling life. This is what ChatGPT reckons is how to live a fulfilling life. A fulfilling life comes from living in alignment with your values, nurturing meaningful relationships like I've got with Wayne, growing as a person and contributing to something beyond yourself. I agree with that. That's absolutely, and in this case, something bigger than myself is, not literally, is me singing happy birthday every day on a live stream. Don't worry, that was show too. Thanks, Wayne. Yeah, I agree with that. Actually, that is, I often, if you're, certainly January the 2nd is prime kind of time for people having a bit of sort of like questioning what they're doing with their life, where they're going, what, am I doing what I should be doing? And I think it's a good time to say, well, actually, if I'm not doing what I'm doing, then the only person that can change it is me. And if I'm not fulfilled by my life, then I wouldn't start handing in notices and changing jobs, but maybe start thinking, is there something I could do in my spare time, like play the ukulele in a shed? That might make me feel a bit more excited about getting up in the morning, because life can be very, very Groundhog Day. And before you know it, you're taking abuse online from Wayno, which is probably well deserved. But I think that the best thing about doing things that are make you a bit vulnerable is you do them, you realize they're not horrendous, and it also challenges your aspirations, what else you can do. You start thinking, okay, well, I made a complete wally of myself online. No one cares. Absolutely no one cares. Or if they do care, they care for 10 minutes until their attention is taken away to something else. So there we go. Know your values. Fulfillment starts with understanding what truly matters to you, not what society, family, or social media says, or Wayne that says should matter. So basically, yeah, that's difficult, and some people will never get that. What is not helpful is that because of I haven't got a blind day, so you have to do that. If I hold my hand up to that part of the window, it's slightly better. But I don't think anyone here is that bothered. So yeah, some people never ever actually live their own lives. They're often living lives for their parents, trying to win the approval of someone who might not even be in their life anymore, and that's bonkers. But it's not easy not to do. And I find, I still worry about what people think, and I'm 50. So if that's you, don't worry. Right, what else does ChatGPT say about living a fulfilling life? Build meaningful relationships. Deep connections, family, friends are the one of the strongest predictions. Oh, hang on, actually, I'm going to read that properly because that makes sense. Deep connections with your families and friends are one of the strongest predictions of long-term fulfillment. Yeah, I remember watching a TED talk about, and they I think it's the Harvard study, and they basically like follow the lives of about 100 men, and it's over 100 years old now, this study. And basically that was one of the big predictors, is like, if you look at the people in and who they have around them, it's strong relationships that basically determine your level of happiness. So you like my hat? Thanks, Lennox, that's kind. Wayne's not a fan, but that's Wayne. Yeah, I wouldn't normally choose this hat. This isn't a fashion statement. It's January. I live in Britain and I'm in a shed, and I have to keep the door open because we haven't got Wi-Fi in the shed because it's way too expensive. So I've got to open the window in my house and open this door and position the tripod just in a position where it actually gets hello, Amber, that manages to get Wi-Fi. So yeah, that's the thing. I think if you're lonely or struggling, I certainly know the times of my life when I was loneliest is when I was on my own. I used to be a postman. I was a postman for about 4 years, which meant quite often just being on my own for like 4 or 5 hours in a day. The only conversations I had were people kind of grumpy that I kind of, I don't know, stepped on their flower bed. and then I'd go home. I was living in a flat on my own, so it was no surprise that my mental health was not great. Even though it's bonkers and life's stressful and hectic, I've never been happier in that I'm now a dad of 3 and we have a dog and I've got a lovely wife and life's busy. I haven't got the time or luxury to sit too much and think about myself, because there are kids on my case about where's chargers and can you make me some breakfast. Right, so let's rattle through these, because otherwise Wayne will start complaining. Pursue growth. I'm only joking, Wayne. I appreciate you're here. Pursue growth, not perfection. Learning, improving, and facing challenges gives life momentum and purpose. That is true, and it's never more true than when I'm doing jiu-jitsu. I train jiu-jitsu twice a week. I get my ass kicked. I'm fairly average at it, but I enjoy it. It's good fun, and I do. Hello, Anita. I didn't say hello to you. Yo to Anita. So that's it. That's ChatGPT's guidance on how to live a fulfilling life. As I said, if you want me to sing you happy birthday in 2026, all you need to do is put your name in the comments. Basically, what I'll do with this is I will go away, edit it a bit, make it sound possibly slightly better, which will be a challenge. And then just put your name, the date of your birthday, and if you want to make sure it's even more bespoke, put where you're from. Wayne, we live on the south coast of the UK in Brighton, about 5 miles east of Brighton. So that's it. And I'll sing you happy birthday in 2026. And that's one less thing you've got to worry about. You've got to think, well, that's locked in. I'm going to have a 50-year-old stranger sing me happy birthday in a shed. What else could you want on your birthday? I'm also happy to answer any questions you've got. I'm not going to do it now because but if you're going to help me out, and it can be questions on anything, hopefully something that's not overly adult, because if it is, that means I've got to press only adults and over 18s only, which means that only 4 people on the internet can watch it. That'd be helpful. Right, I'm going to end with a ridiculous song, which Wayne will really enjoy. Hi, Alan. And it'd be most specific for parents. Flipping light. Let's do this. Look at that. Look at that. The power of tripods. Hi, Freddie. So I wake in the morning at 6:22 and I curse the last child to have used this loo, and I mutter, flush the effing toilet. Getting up early will give me the time to sing happy birthday to strangers online. If that's you, have an awesome day. And I said, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. I said, hey, have an awesome day. Gemma, hello. Have an awesome day for your birthday today. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate your support. Thank you, Wayne, for turning up and giving me enough sort of stuff to banter back, because that helps. It was good. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate it. So yeah, I hope wherever you're in the world you're having an awesome day. I'm going to go because it's so cold. My hands are going to start to go sort of like claw-like. Hope wherever you're in the world that you're okay. And that's it. Take care. Bye.